I'm fasting 120 hours, actually 130 hours by now. I'll just say 120 hours because I like my timelines neat and in sequence. I feel much better today because I didn't look at food porn. It's Sunday. I was always wanted to go to the Sunday's farmers market in Europe. It's really nice. Apparently they have all these British caviar and like all these nice, organic, natural, really delicious food that you don't get them at the chain stores. But I don't think that's a good idea. Probably shouldn't be looking at food. When will I end my fast? I don't really know. I'm pushing it. So I post that I'm gonna fast for 14 days in the fasting circles, and I posted a picture of myself. I had to mention that I am rather skinny and have low body fat already. I'm not doing it for any weight loss or anything. Actually, fasting makes me bulk up. I think it's the hormones, the human growth hormones. And everybody says that I'm trying to kill myself or it's very dangerous. Nobody liked my comment, but then people just say that, yeah. Yeah, it's very, very dangerous, but I need to find somebody who is like me, who is already in shape and who is only doing it for opening the third eye. I feel that most people in the fasting community are the one with a lot of body fat. So obviously they're gonna have a easier time than me, which I agree. Yeah, they were saying that because you're thinner and have such low body fat, it's going to be difficult. It's not gonna be easy for a skinny person to do extended fast. But it's about willpower. Show you quickly, how when I say low body fat, what I mean without exposing myself too much. So yeah, this guy, I guess I'm quite low body fat. So how it works is that I'm already in autophagy. Your body is really smart. It's much more wiser than your brain can comprehend, right? Because of our divine DNA, because I am God and I'm God's creation. So when you fast, by evolution, that always gets rid of the unnecessary storage first, such as fat and all these toxins, especially in a modern day world that we're being poisoned by the demon. We have a lot of toxins in our body. I do notice that my muscles get smaller when I'm on fast, but you usually gain it back and more. You actually gain more after you feast. The key is to get enough nutrient and calories on the days that you do feast. And sorry, I just wanted to address this to Karam because I saw you cooking pasta the other day and you told me it's not even delicious. Stop doing that, please. That's the worst thing you can do to yourself. Because you need to eat keto. Not just vegan, eat natural food, natural real food, and keto pasta. Here's something about the modern day, the wheat and all that shit that they make pasta and bread with. Those are not natural. Doesn't matter what they say, that's not the food that we grew to eat for thousands of years. It's only been in recent days that they started to make all these genetic modifications of these new strains of wheat. The modern day wheat is so bad for you. This is essentially like eating toxins. If you're gonna eat a pasta, at least make it delicious. At least make fresh, handmade, good quality Italian authentic pasta from scratch, from the flowers. If you're gonna indulge as a treat once in a while, I think that should be okay as long as you're living a really healthy lifestyle on your most days. Occasionally pizza, pasta is okay, but just make sure it's delicious. Don't stuff yourself with junk. I mean, Italian food is the most polarized food ever. The good food is heaven. The bad ones, which is what you get in most countries, such as in North America. I was so traumatized growing up as a kid eating the so-called Italian food in America. It's disgusting. It's not even edible. It's essentially like eating rubbery toilet paper or something. So I was so traumatized. I never knew Italian food was so good until I tried the real Italian food. I'm so addicted to Italian food. The pizza, when you have a real pizza, it's like orgasmic. You have an orgasm right in your brain. It's so good. Because they use real ingredients, just wholesome ingredients. So is pasta. Oh, don't even remind me of some freshly made pasta with Italian truffles, white truffles, winter truffles. But for everyday food, you should just eat keto, because here's the thing with burning food as a fuel. When you're eating carbs and sugar is the same thing. There is no difference. Carbs are sugar, sugar are carbs. They all transform themselves to this thing called glucose that you burn, which is the worst energy that you can burn. That's why, in the modern days that all these donuts, bread, all these carbs that they're trying to feed you. No, that should be like the least. Like if you can avoid it, you shouldn't eat that at all if you can avoid it. But I guess if you really have to eat it, just eat as little as possible. And go on keto, natural keto. I see a lot of these vegans. I'm sorry if I offend anybody. Like these vegans are like most of them are just libtards because they don't know anything about natural food. They'll go buy the vegetables or the fruits in the regular grocery store that's like so GMO'd out, and they think they're living a healthy lifestyle, and they start preaching people who are not vegan. Like, I'm sorry, these libtards are not awake. They're probably advocates for the climate hoax and then advocates for the COVID-19 84. What else was I gonna say? I was gonna say something really profound, but I forgot. Let's make it short. I talked too much already, 9 minutes. I'll do an update again once I remember what I was gonna say.